Hello.
Hola. Say hi.
Hola. Let us know you're here.
Hello,
Oh,
hello,
hi.
Heather. Hi, Jessica. How is everybody doing tonight? Apparently I had a fight with the door handle.
I had a fight with my cat, but you really can't see that. So,
Sam got a promotion.
yay! Yay, Heather!
Come see us to celebrate.
Yeah. Hop in your car and drive up here. Yay!
Okay, so whereabout is Lakeland?
It's between Tampa and Orlando. It's like in the middle of the state. It's
Sounds
closer to
okay.
Tampa than it is Orlando, though.
Gotcha. Yes, Missy. Yes.
I already looked it up, Heather. I mean, you know me.
Yes. She never DM'd me, but Missy told me since you never messaged me to tell me. Okay, it's fine. I don't know. Lakeland?
I don't think so.
I don't think I did. Research is what we do. Or we get research assistants, which is what we did for tonight.
Yes, we do. We have research assistant that we love dearly. Hi, Alicia. So tonight we're going to talk about some spooky places.
Oh, maybe I did. I don't remember, but
maybe she did.
I don't remember half the shit that comes out of my mouth.
Right? Oh, y'all, I'm sorry.
In normal life, like in normal everyday stuff. I really don't. If it was a reading, then I really don't remember it. Like,
right.
I've had people come up to me, "Hi, Melissa.
Hey,
how
Melissa.
have you been?
We hadn't seen you in a while."
Right? Yeah, we have.
We know all about being busy.
We almost didn't have tonight because I told Missy yesterday that if I did not get any sleep last night, that I would not be on the live because I had gone 3 days and I'd had a max of 3 hours of sleep in 3 nights. And I was the living dead yesterday. I walked into work and they go, "Oh, are you okay?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. Give me coffee."
I'm not sleepy. I've just not have air conditioning in my upstairs for 4 days now. So I have to work in it and it sucks.
Oh no, life is up in shambles.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Melissa.
Maybe it's in shambles, but it's something that's going to be good in the future. Hopefully something good in the future.
So if you're joining us, let us know you're here.
Lessons learned. Yes. Jessica, we usually do readings. We are not doing readings tonight. We're doing something a little different tonight. Hi, Katie. Because we have so many of the same people that come on every week to come.
We want to change it up a little bit.
We want to change it up so that, it's not consistently the same thing every week. We will probably do it either every other week or once a month. But you follow us and we'll do readings. We'll have like a reading night. We'll just have to pick it. We did readings last week, I think. Yeah, we did readings last week. So
we're going to talk about some spooky places in Kentucky and a couple of spooky places in Ohio tonight. Give you a little background, show you a picture of it. And then there's one that we're actually going to talk about some experiences that we have had that we've actually been to in Kentucky.
Hang on, I'm going to put my computer in. What we may do, and this is me making an executive decision kind of without asking Missy, is maybe we'll just do readings on our first Wednesday of the month. That'll be our reading, which will be in 2 weeks. So it won't be next week or the week after. What do you think? You think? Or should we do it?
We'll see how it goes, or we may do it every other week. I don't know yet.
We'll let you know for sure next week. Next Wednesday, we will let you know for sure what nights we're going to do readings, but we want to do spooky places and talk about. Excuse me.
And we're going to start having some special guests on as well. Okay. So, just change it up a little bit. So it's not readings every single week.
Yeah. So if you have something that you want to learn about or whatever.
A topic. Thanks, Renee.
Hang on. I'm sorry. I had to plug my computer in and
Mandy's having technical difficulties tonight.
Yes. Here, look at my nostrils. Sorry. Oh, all right. Thank you, Renee. So what we will do is, like tonight we're going to talk about spooky places. If y'all have a spooky place that you want to learn more stuff about, or if you have I think we should do so. We've tried to do it before, and I just want to get more information. But maybe we'll have a night with
cryptids.
Aliens. Maybe we'll have a night we talk about aliens. Bigfoot night. Cryptids, Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll pick a cryptid and talk about that. Maybe we will talk about personal ghost experiences, which I'm down for because, most people that we're around, I've never been there.
I've never been to Trans-Allegheny.
And where is that? I don't know. So, yeah, if y'all have things that y'all want to talk about, we just kind of were like, hey, let's do 3 Kentucky, 3 Ohio, since Missy lives in Kentucky and I live in Ohio. And to be honest with you, we had somebody do our research for us. I had my first weird experience. Now, I've had weird experiences before, but the weirdest experience I've had was at Heather's apartment when she lived in Lexington.
West Virginia. That's where I thought it was. Trans-Allegheny.
Hi, Russell. Yeah, in Heather's apartment, Scarefest weekend, we were staying with Heather, and that's the first time that I literally had a vision, and I came up screaming off the couch. So I was like, oh my God. Yeah,
that first time that you see something, it freaks you out a little bit.
She was not fun. She pissed me off. She's straight up in my face, and I was not okay with it.
Yeah, because we both saw that lady in her apartment.
Yeah. I still to this day remember what she looks like. It still creeps me out. That one and the Clown Boy. But we ain't going to talk about Clown Boy. Me and him. I haven't seen him in a long time, so. Heather didn't see her, but Missy saw her and I saw her.
Right.
So. All right, so we as people get on, make sure you say hi. We can go ahead and get started. Missy's going to be doing most of the talking tonight.
Yes, I have all the info.
The person that researched for us, she's got all the info. And then I've got a little bit on one of the places that we have. So, you want to start? What do you want to do first? You want to do 1 Kentucky, 1 Ohio?
Yeah, we can do that. We'll do 1 Kentucky, and then we'll do 1 Ohio, and then we'll do 1 Kentucky.
And if you've been to this place, definitely let us know, because some of these places a lot of people have been to. Some of them I don't even know of. There's one of them that's from Cincinnati that I've never been to. So I'm like, ooh.
I've not been to the one that I'm getting ready to talk about. I have not been. So I'm very interested in it.
I've only been to one of these places on this list, which I'm ashamed of.
Same. We wanted to get some things that not everybody goes to. Because you hear about a lot of places, but 2 of these a lot of people have been to. So
maybe we'll pick some different states next week.
Yeah. The first one is the Loudon House.
Oh, so shit. I'm supposed to be working. Hold, please.
Yeah, Mandy's slipping.
Oops. I am so sorry. I was trying to look at the chat and that. Okay, so this is the Loudon House.
So the Loudon House is a Gothic revival mansion. It was built in 1850 by a lady named Frances Key Hunt. It is also on the National Park Service's National Registry of Historical Places. It's really pretty if you look at it. There's reported to have been 2 female spirits, both dressed in Victorian-style clothing. One is speculated to be Julia Hunt herself. who is the former owner of the home. She did sell it in 1884, and she is mostly seen in the western part of the mansion. The second lady that they have seen is she's known to have been seen in the formal dining room, what was formerly the formal dining room.
What was formerly the formal dining room?
That's a lot. So that, and then there's also a spirit of a black cat that has made appearances all over the mansion. And let's see. There's also a light scent of 1900s floral perfume that can be smelled upstairs in one of the former bedrooms that is now used as a studio. And there have been disembodied voices and soft music playing, like the music they play in the 1900 balls and events and stuff like that. So that is the Loudon House in Lexington, Kentucky.
Heather said that she's been there. She went there.
Heather says she's been there.
Yeah. Did anything happen while y'all were there? And I think that Rachel said Patty did a ghost walk there at Scarefest.
Cool. So Heather, if you want to share anything that you got there, we can drop it.
Nope, nothing.
Nothing? Got nothing? Okay.
Nada. Oh, okay. She said it was another place. So is there, let me look. Is there admission? Can you go and tour it?
Well, if they've had ghost hunts there before, if people have actually been, I would assume so. I've heard of it. I've just never heard of it being haunted. I've heard of the Loudon House.
They have events there.
Yeah.
Like they have a poetry evening coming up, and
Heather said she went there for an art fair. It wasn't.
Yeah, so it was all artsy stuff. Like a little creepy in some of the upstairs places. Huh. Cool. So that's in Lexington?
Lexington, Kentucky.
Yes.
Alrighty, so the next one's going to be in Ohio. We're going to talk about the Springhouse Gazebo at Eden Park. It's in Cincinnati.
That I have.
Pretty. This place, this gazebo, was completed in 1904. It is the oldest structure in the Cincinnati park system. In 1925, popular Cincinnati attorney George Ramus was indicted for bootlegging and ordered to serve a 2-year federal prison sentence. While he was serving time, his wife, Imogene, started an affair with a former undercover prohibition agent, Franklin Dodge. Woo-woo, scandal. The pair liquidated her husband's assets, sold his distillery, attempted to have him deported, and even hired a hitman to try to murder him. When George returned from prison, Imogene filed for a divorce. On October 6, 1927, on the way to the courthouse to finalize the divorce, George had his driver run his wife's car off the road near the gazebo, jumped out, and shot her in the stomach. So,
brutal.
George represented himself in court and was ultimately acquitted in one of the first successful uses of the insanity defense, having claimed that he'd been driven mad by his wife's adultery. Legend has it that the ghost of Imogene now haunts the gazebo and nearby Mirror Lake.
I've heard of Mirror Lake. I want to say that this park is a park that like a lot of people go walking in and stuff like that. It's supposed to be really nice.
So that would be cool to go to.
But I don't know. Can you go out there at night? That's what I was trying to find out. Hours out there are 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. So yeah, you can. You just can't go
real late. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they have events and stuff out there.
Hi, Kaylee.
Cool. I could go out there, and so somewhere I need to go since it's not that far. Oh, cool. All right. So that's in
So,
Cincinnati. That's the Springhouse Gazebos in Cincinnati. If you want to check it out, it's in Eden Park. Let me see. What are you doing next?
back to Kentucky we go.
To
Bethlehem Academy. Bethlehem Academy is in Elizabethtown, Kentucky.
okay.
It
That was a
was
small picture. It's very stretched out. Sorry.
it was built in 1818. It is a historic landmark constructed by Bishop. I am not going to murder his last name. And
It was a person named Bishop. Okay.
It was a bishop.
A Bishop.
And
Oh,
the
that's a
Sisters of
bishop.
Charity in Nazareth as a school for girls. In 1830, Mother Agnes of the Sisters of Loretto started a boarding school for girls in the mansion. Then they added another wing that you can see in 1848. 75 students lived on site and 25 more were coming for the day. Grades 1 through 12 were taught there. They stopped their classes in 1951 for high school, and in 1959 is when they stopped school altogether. After being sold to be used in farming, a fire ruined part of the home. Renovations lasted from 1970 to 1981 by Edith Ray. Local legends suggest that 3 nuns were murdered on the property as part of a misunderstanding. Others suggested a suicide pact between 2 of the nuns, while another says a runaway ox from a nearby farm trampled a nun to death.
Okay, so it's like, this brings up the whole question when you're researching and looking at all this stuff, which the stories that people tell. Okay, so you know how you've played that game it's called different things like telephone, where this story goes down, and by the time you starts out with
starts out as one thing, and by the time you get to the last person, it's totally different.
It's a murder story. Somebody murdered somebody. So I think a lot of these places are probably, hey, something may have happened there, a little fishy, and by the time I guess then oh, I saw telephone game. I saw something that was weird. It must have been a dead nun because it used to be a place where nuns were. No, just kidding. I'm that person you don't want to take over.
Gosh, you have a delay between. There's a delay.
Oh.
You went, whoa, while you were talking.
Hey, Raymond.
Sorry.
Do I still have the delay? Hold on. Do I still have the delay?
No.
Okay. But it's just, I'm like that person you don't want to take on a ghost hunt because I'm like, somebody go, ooh, that's spooky. I'm like, yeah, no, that was like the pipes or some shit.
Right. Well, the reports that they've had there are cold spots, lights turning on and off, and objects moving by themselves, which is what people say in just about every place that is haunted, it seems like.
Lights, if it's an old building, lights turning on and off, it could be wiring.
Right.
Old wiring. Cold spots, old building. So, I mean, yeah, Heather, we're like the people they put in the corner and say, shut up, it's haunted. And you're like, no, it's not. So. Yeah, so it's a small place. It might be worth checking out. I don't know if you can get into it.
Well, it used to be it used to be a B&B.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure if it's still a bed and breakfast, if you can still stay there. Nuns are also seen walking outside of the academy and appearing in the main window of the house.
Nuns are scary in themselves.
Nuns are a little scary.
Nuns. And if you went to Catholic school, yeah. Missy did too. If you went to Catholic school, the nuns were terrifying. Not that they were mean. You just didn't want to piss them off because you didn't think, oh, I'm just pissing somebody off. I'm going to get in trouble. You're like, I'm going to go to hell.
Well, actually, the elementary school that you went to when we lived in Vicksburg was supposed to be haunted.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never saw any ghosts.
Well, I mean, you probably weren't paying attention either.
I was in 3rd grade, so probably not.
Yeah. So that is the Bethlehem Academy in Elizabethtown, Kentucky.
Okay. Hi, Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie. So we're going back to Ohio. to Franklin Castle in Cleveland, Ohio. Which
I just want to go there because it's cool looking.
right?
Man.
It almost looks like Murder House off of American Horror Story.
Yes, it kind of does.
Let's see. So, the tales of haunting picked up in the 1960s at this castle.
Yeah, that's when they took a lot of
Psychedelic
psychedelic drugs.
Right. So the sounds of babies crying, a mysterious woman is in black. They see a lady in black. Human
always
bones,
a lady in black or a lady in white.
Right. There were human bones found in a closet in 1975, but the leading theory there, is that they were planted by the new owner.
That's a possibility. Hey, I might be haunted. I can make some money.
He was looking to put the place on the map. Yeah. He started offering ghost tours of the property soon after he found the bones on the property. So years have gone by. More stories. Now they include an axe murder, a mass shooting of Nazis in the basement, and the alleged hanging death of the original owner's daughter.
What the hell?
Who was 15.
Okay, so this was Franklin House in Cleveland. Is that right? That's what it is, Heather. Franklin House in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah. There are supposedly tunnels under the house.
Now that I could see. That'd be cool. I want to see them.
So a lot of stories are focused on the heinous acts that happened under there. But
Josh said, when I see a ghost, she'll be a lady in fuchsia. That would be believable.
Yeah, she would be a lady in fuchsia. You ain't lying right there. You're not lying right there. So Franklin Castle has changed owners many times in recent years, including a stint as the home of Michael DeVinco, known better under his stage name Mickey Deems, and as the last husband of actress Judy Garland. After a fire, it laid abandoned for several years before the current owners purchased the place in 2011.
Oh. And what is it now? Is it like a private residence, or does it say?
It doesn't say. There's secret passages that are scattered throughout.
I want to see the secret passages.
Right? So there's secret passages.
Yeah, what are those?
So the 15-year-old daughter, she did die in the house. And one of them, she's one of the many spirits that are in the house.
I mean, it has a website. It is open to the public.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. I'm trying to unlock the gate. Just let me press the button.
Just let me press the button.
Franklin Castle. You can stay the night there.
Yep. Raymond said there are also reports of the murder of children, several abuse reports, etc.
See, we have the right person here. Raymond hopped on just in time. He can tell us
Thank you,
all the shit.
Raymond.
So who wants to go stay at the Franklin Castle?
I want to go stay at the Franklin Castle. Let's go to Cleveland.
Road trip.
Road trip.
Might be the only thing I want to see in Cleveland.
Right.
Rachel said, let's go.
All right. Raymond, are you coming?
Raymond's got lots of equipment. Down.
He's
We're all going to stay at Franklin Castle.
We're going to stay at Franklin Castle. Josh says he'll go.
Okay.
So we're going to stay in Ohio. And the last place we're going to talk about in Ohio is Ohio State Reformatory.
Which I have not been to. Shame on me.
I have not been there either, and I want to go.
Wait, there's that picture, and then there's this picture. It just looks
picture. Cool. Madison Seminary is nearby as well, Raymond says. That place is a trip, he said.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Now, I know at the reformatory, before you start telling the stories about everything, they usually have like a tattoo music festival type thing that they do there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name, what it's called. Oh, Jesus, why can I not think of it? I was supposed to go one year. I do want to go there because I do like going places like that. I think it would be neat. I've also loved Shawshank Redemption.
Yep.
And I think since it was filmed there, I think it would be cool to go see that. Not just for the haunted part, just because incarceration. Thank you. I could not think of it. They have incarceration there. And so that's kind of cool. I still haven't been there yet. I was supposed to go to incarceration. I was supposed to go one year and I didn't go. But
well, according to this, it's named to be it's one of the most haunted places in America.
Yeah, it's supposed to be very haunted.
A fire broke out in 1930, killing 330 words 330 people and severely injuring 200 more in the cell blocks.
Yeah, so there's bound to be at least one spirit in there if that many people die at one time. Jesus.
The basement is home to two entities. A 14-year-old boy who was beaten to death in the basement appears as a shadow or out of the corner of your eye. His energy is described as light. So, there's also a guard that is present and reports of feeling unnerved or unsettled when the guard approaches. It is speculated the guard is the murderer of the young boy. The Hole is another hot spot. 100 prisoners were sent there to a space designed to hold 20 people. And they shoved 100 people in there. People report nausea, cold spots, breathing difficulty, and discomfort while in there. And of course, the cell blocks. The cell blocks, people see shadow figures, feelings, weird feelings when they're there.
Okay, so being what it is, you're going to feel spooked out anyway.
Well, it's a state prison. It's a state prison. Exactly. It's going to.
It's going to creep you out. So it's already going to have that creepy thing. And the largest freestanding prison. I bet you did. I've like everything I've ever seen people go in there. They always have like cool things to say about. It's huge. It's huge. So, I mean, there's plenty of places to have experiences there. But I'm sure it's creepy as fuck at night.
Absolutely.
Just because
you're already weirded out.
No ghosts whatsoever. And it would still be creepy.
Yeah.
I do want to go there, and that's not far from here. It's,
Well, you're weirded out when you go in.
Right.
So your senses are heightened anyway, and you're on edge.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing happened to me in the place that we're about to talk about.
Well, and I probably have an unpopular opinion about the place we're about to talk about.
Well, I have mixed feelings about
mixed feelings. But so I've only been there twice. Once during the day and once at night.
Been there 3 times. 3 times. So the last place we're going to talk about, of course.
I mean, if it's Kentucky.
We're talking about Kentucky. You're going to talk about it. Waverly Hills. Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Not to be confused with a sanitarium.
Right. And if you would like me to read the history on it, I will off of their page.
You go for it.
Sure, since we didn't look that up. Hold, please.
Yes, Kaylee.
Yeah, Kaylee was with us when we went.
Kaylee was with us when we went there the first time.
I think me and Kaylee rode together, and we're trying to keep each other awake on the way back. Waverly Hills Sanatorium is a former tuberculosis sanatorium and a beautiful example of Tudor Gothic architecture. It is on the National Register of Historic Places. It's visited by thousands of people each year in search of history. Blah, 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 blah. They have, okay, I don't want all that. So, I hang on, let me see if I think they have on their
They
site.
do have a actual haunted house there every Halloween season.
So, like when you walk through, you'll see some of the stuff from there.
You'll see some of the stuff that they have, have up, that they have painted on the walls.
Okay, so Waverly Hills Sanatorium has a reputation as one of the world's most haunted places. Prior to designation on the National Register of Historic Places, Waverly Hills has been left to decay. The abandoned hospital gained notoriety as a popular ghost hunting spot for local teens and lovers of the paranormal. It did not disappoint. I disagree. Countless stories emerged of shadow people and ghostly children, cementing the building's sinister reputation. The notorious hospital, the notorious hospital has attracted the interest of professional paranormal investigators from across the country.
Yes, just about everybody has been there.
Yes. So, okay, I've seen lots of pictures. We actually have a couple of pictures from when we went. So, here's my take on Waverly. We went. We saw. There was ground floor. Yeah. We conquered. My first opinion is that the group that, like, when we went, the group that was there that night, there were too many people in that group. So there was no way that you could do a legitimate investigation of the place without there being outside hoopla going on, which there was a lot of. You could hear when you were on one floor, you could hear the people below you. You could hear the people above you. You could hear the motorcycles driving down the street. Even though I know how a motorcycle sounds. That was a quote. I know how a motorcycle sounds. That's not a motorcycle. That's something in the building. I'm like, no, the fuck it's not. It's a motorcycle driving down the road. Look, there's the headlight. Yeah.
You can hear a train. You can hear the train there.
There is
Heather. There is so much noise pollution. So much noise.
That being said, there are some areas that are more creepy, so to speak. And I will say, we went to one floor, the floor that they turned the lights off on. That Missy crawled up the side of my body.
Look, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm scared of the dark. I
don't like pitch black.
I don't like it. I'm claustrophobic when it's pitch black and I cannot see my hand in front of my face. I'm going to freak out.
That hallway creeped me out. And let me tell you why it creeped me out. I don't think it has anything to do with there being anything there. It was a story that the tour guide told us before we walked down the hallway. I am not about anything crawling up a wall and crawling across the ceiling towards me. That freaked me the fuck out. And I'm
about the creeper on the third floor.
I think the only reason I was so creeped out on that floor was because of that story. Now, that being said, there was one room that we went by that I would not go in. It was one of those, I'm not going in that room. I don't know what's up with that room. There's nothing about that room that I could see that looked weird, but I would not go in the room. And I think that was actually a room that something had supposedly happened in or something. You didn't go in there either because you said, I think your head was hurting or something when you went over there. I don't remember.
Oh, was it the room where the nurse hung herself?
Maybe.
We've got a pretty cool picture in the death tunnel too.
It's not paranormal.
It's not a paranormal picture.
We have a paranormal one and a non-paranormal one.
Yeah, we have a paranormal picture in the death tunnel.
So the death tunnel is creepy in itself. Just the thought of them taking that maybe the room. It was 502. I think it was that room, and I didn't know anything about it when I went by. I was just like, no,
I couldn't go in it.
And then the top,
where the children were.
That I tried to get some stuff. I got some weird feelings up there, but like nothing overly. It's a hard place to take pictures because there's going to be 500,000 orbs because it's dusty as fuck in there. Mm-hmm. It's an old building. So they're not orbs. It's like dust particles. So you can't tell. But these two pictures that Maria got when she was with us were pretty cool. And one of them was in the... Right, Caitlin? Yeah. So it was creepy. I was more creeped out sitting in the car waiting to go in.
Yeah, it was creepy when you come up on it in the dark because it's so big.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. So let me see if I can find the pictures. Hang on. Let me get the pictures. So there was we had Patrick with us too. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Patrick were walking along and we thinking there's everybody behind us. We turn around and everybody's like stopped and it's just me and Patrick. We're like, what the fuck? Where did everybody go? So this picture is in the death tunnel that Maria took and she was with us. And it's a pretty cool picture. You see the little I can't point at it. I'm like trying to point. Hold on. There we go. Right in this area, there's two little finger looking things. There were no smudges on her phone or anything like that.
We even have a negative picture.
Yeah, you can see them really good in the negatives. But it's two little ghosties, I guess, walking down the death tunnel. I didn't feel anything. I was with her. I was with her when she took this picture because I got one of my pictures, and the picture before and after this I don't think they had anything on them. Another picture she got, and I'm not really sure where this was.
This was on the floor with the man with the dog. The man and the dog it was a homeless man, I believe, and his dog that had passed away.
And then this is a picture I got. It is not a paranormal picture, but I think it's the coolest fucking picture. It was a complete accident. Was this one. We were walking down.
Those are actual people.
Those are not ghosts. Those are actual people that were ahead of us. We didn't know they were ahead of us. We couldn't really see them because it was dark. And they took a picture with a flash at the same exact time that I took a picture. And that's what I ended up with. I think it's the coolest fucking picture. I love that picture. It's my favorite. It is not a ghost picture, but it's a cool picture of the death tunnel at Waverly. So that was
fun times.
I got there. But it's a cool place to go check out. Missy went home from there.
Have been back for 2 events. One event, I did experience some things because I was in a different part that I had not been in before. And at the event, I was there as a reader. I was doing readings, and somebody kept whispering in my ear and touching my leg. So apparently there was a little boy that was running around there, and apparently he came home with me.
Now, I seen said little boy
Yes.
at Missy's house. I did not see him at Waverly. I saw him at Missy's house. She did not tell me about bringing home a little boy. And I'm sleeping at her house, and I was like, why did a little fucking blonde-headed boy wake me up in the middle of the night? What the hell?
Yeah.
And although the last couple of times I've stayed with you, I haven't seen him, so I'm assuming he's not playing around there anymore.
Yeah.
But it's a cool place to visit. It's creepy as hell. I'm sure it's haunted, but like I've said a million times before, ghosts are not like performing monkeys or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Performing seals.
That's it. Well, I think of the monkey with the little symbols.
Little symbols.
Yeah. And I think after so many people have gone through, they're like, fuck you. I'm not coming out. Y'all can kiss my ass. I'll come out when I damn well please. You know? I feel like they want to rest too. And we're just not letting them rest because we're constantly going through there. So creepy ass monkey.
Those are some creepy ass monkeys.
Oh, those things are so creepy.
It reminds me of Monkey Shine. Monkey Shine.
So some people have experiences. I mean, I guess any haunted place that you go to, people are going to have experiences. Some are not going to have some. Hi, Dustin. It's just what it is. But we just wanted to do something a little different and give y'all some ideas of some places to check out. It is a lot of walking. Be prepared because it's big. That son of a gun is big. And just when you think you're finished, you're not. So, what? Wait, are you saying? Okay, wait. You got one of those creepy ass monkeys for Sam? Why? Those and Raggedy Ann dolls. I do not like Raggedy Ann dolls, and my child has one that our stepmom got for her. No, they're creepy. I've had, I don't know, I think I want to go to some other places. I've had more experiences in houses that I've lived in
Mm-hmm.
than in haunted places. Um,
I think
well, I
the
guess so.
experiences that I've had have been in homes more than anything else.
Of course, he has a Raggedy Ann doll too.
Yes, of course. Annabelle.
But yeah, so if y'all think of some places that y'all want to know about, we'll be glad to research them and we'll have more information on them. I mean, we can find obscure places that nobody knows about. There is a couple of places still in Ohio that I haven't been to. I really want to go to Post Town Elementary, which is not far from here, and it's supposed to be super duper haunted. Um, I want to go back to Waverly, but I want to go in a private group, a private
Mm-hmm.
overnight if I go back. I don't know that I want to do all that walking. And that might be part of the reason why I haven't gone to Ohio State. I just would like, I need my hauntings to be compact.
Yes. That's why I like going to houses.
Yes. And that one investigation that we did if I hear creepy children laughing and giggling, my ass is running. I'm sorry, it just creeps me out. I don't want no creepy giggles. No.
Children and dolls are nopes for me. I will nope right out of the room.
But I will say, like with Waverly, the one thing that I was more scared of and more concerned about than anything to do with ghosts is like actual living people. They scare me worse than a ghost does because I was so scared that somebody was going to be hiding in one of those rooms and like try to stab me to death or something. You know, people are weird. It makes me nervous. I watch too many serial killer shows.
Heather, tell Sam to kiss my ass.
What?
Sam just sent me a picture of his monkey and the doll.
Oh. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. And the picture of the Raggedy Ann doll has a picture of Lorraine.
Of
Warren.
Of course.
Yeah. No thanks. No thanks.
And like when our mom passed away, she had this humongous collection. Of course he is. This humongous collection of freaking porcelain dolls.
Yes.
And I'm not talking like 5 or 10. I'm talking about like 30, 40 freaking porcelain dogs. And we're sitting there, we're trying to sell them at garage sales and stuff like that. I still have a couple. I kept a couple.
Too.
I don't know why they creeped me out. But I have their boxed up. They're still like completely sealed.
They are not displayed, and they are in my garage.
Right.
Mm-mm.
They're in my storage building out back. And it was partly because Mom loved everything Native American stuff like that.
Victorian Native American.
So she had some of them that were Native American, and I kept those because they were gorgeous dolls. I mean, the craftsmanship of them is freaking gorgeous. They just creep me the fuck out. So they're pretty, and I saved them in case my child wanted them one day. She probably won't, because I think dolls creep her out too. But so I foresee those getting sold one day, and I know that when we got rid of all her porcelain dolls that she had, and she bought them in like just droves of them.
She sold them, so she bought them to resell them.
Yeah. I know that she was pissed as hell when we were going, we got it for $1. I take $1.
I mean, we couldn't give those damn things away.
She had so many of them. And then when we thought we were through them, we found more. And we kept finding dolls. So, there's like, I don't know where I'm going with that. I don't know where I was going with that. I just stopped. I just stopped.
There was an investigation that we did with Spirit Mechanics, and there was a room in this house that we were investigating full of dolls. Full of dolls. And
I wouldn't
go in there.
there.
Mm-mm. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of dolls. And, you know, the ones that have the little eyes that...
Ew!
close.
Sorry.
Right. Those pictures. You got the pictures? Yep. No, look at the Raggedy Ann one.
I think I have my daughter has that doll in her room.
Mm-hmm. But porcelain dolls with the jointed arms and legs and the little, you know, the eyes that close and open with the little eyelashes.
Where they're like this after a while. They're just looking at you with one eye. Or like a half an eye.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I couldn't go in there.
I'm not a fan.
And then those dolls that have the strings on the back of them that you pull and they talk. No.
Mama. Nope.
No.
That's a nope. So anyway, we will let y'all know next week what nights we're gonna do reading.
Just stay tuned and join us every week. You never know what you're gonna get. Look at the
we may have a surprise reading night. You never know. We may throw it in there just to keep
an eye on Facebook, on our follow our Facebook pages, and it'll tell you what our topic is, what we're gonna be doing.
We have a tentative date for Sacred Journey. The next Sacred Journey market will be the 3rd and 4th of August. I just have not put ink to the paper yet because I didn't print it today. But yes, I have to sign the contract. But so we have a tentative date for August 3rd and 4th for Sacred Journey market. That's our next one. We do have some other things that we're working on beforehand. We've got a little snag that we're working through. So as soon as we know stuff, we'll let you know.
We are working on quite a few things. So
yes, we are. If you were on our live a couple of weeks ago, we are working on building up this Slumber Party Tarot thing, which is going to be cool.
TM.
Slumber Party Tarot TM. Yes, August 3rd.
Yes, Raymond.
Is that Saturday and Sunday? August 3rd and 4th? Why is he still sending pictures? What is
Heather said hi.
Yes.
Hi, Heather. Gabby says hi.
Sam,
I'm not looking
at
that
that picture. Damn you, Sam. Damn you.
I didn't look at it.
No.
Hi, Lisa. I didn't look at it yet. Do I even want to?
No, it's worse than the Annabelle doll. Anyway.
Okay, I'm looking.
It's one of those.
Oh no. That is a hard pass for me. I don't do dolls.
That gives me all kinds of not fun feelings.
No,
anyway,
I don't do dolls.
So yeah. That would be cool to do what we were planning on doing at this last Sacred Journey at that Sacred Journey.
Yes.
So yeah, check on that. We always have an event within an event. Fun times.
Well, there were some things that were in. Yes.
That were in the works last time that are.
Raymond said, "Oh, great, it's Gabby."
Freaky Raymond.
She said, "Freaky Raymond."
So, but yeah, the Slumber Party Tarot stuff, Slumber Party Tarot TM, that stuff is, wow. Missy, are you okay? Your eyes looking shady right now. What's wrong with you?
I was just going to say, go fuck yourself, Raymond. We haven't said that in a while.
Yeah, we haven't. He probably feels unloved.
But we do love you.
Mm-hmm. So, miss you too. We are working on the Slumber Party Tarot and how we're going to do that. There may be some things that we do on Facebook Live. There may be some things that we do in person. We have all kinds of things going, but we got to wait another week before we put
limitless possibilities.
There are so many ideas.
There will be more information on that in about another week.
Yes, because we're waiting until after the 25th to put ink to paper on anything. So except for Sacred Journey Market, because that's a given. We got to
Yeah.
sign the contract now. So it's going to be fun. I mean,
It's going to be so much fun.
There's so much stuff that we are working on. If y'all happen to find any raunchy runes, please message us like a link to them. I'm probably going to get some special made, but I would love
If
to.
they exist and you find them, please let us know.
Yes. So. Okay. Anyway.
Thanks for joining us tonight and putting up with our rambling.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us as we talked about ghosts and stuff.
Talking
if you have
about
anything that you want to talk about, let us know. Come see us next Wednesday. Sorry, I got the hiccup. Next Wednesday, 7:30 p.m.
7:30.
We will be here. We may talk about something. We may do readings. We may do both. Who knows? We're just going to play it by ear. So we will see you next Wednesday at 7:30. Oh, okay. Tell me, what can we talk about later? Yes, see you next week, Russell. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining us, Russell. What are we talking about, Rachel?
I don't know. I feel like I need to go run through the woods and find Bigfoot real fast, and then we'll talk about Bigfoot.
Oh, please.
Love you too. We love you all. We will see you next week at 7:30 p.m.
Alrighty.
Y'all have a good rest of the week. Don't do anything I wouldn't do or Missy wouldn't do, which is probably not a whole lot. Stay safe. Love you guys.